What is going on, guys? Grave here. Today let's talk about the leaked Battlefield 6 multiplayer maps. Now this is leaked information, so keep that in mind. This may not be the case once the game releases, but this is a good bit of information here and I want to go ahead and make a video about it. Of course, tomorrow is the official multiplayer reveal for Battlefield 6. We're probably going to get release date, beta dates, and stuff like that. I'll talk about the beta release dates here at the end of the video. First of all, let's hop into the maps that were leaked. First of all, we have 11 multiplayer maps that are brand new. So we have some in Cairo, Gibraltar, Brooklyn, California, and even the rumored Battle Royale map is going to be set in California. So we have 11 brand new maps that we have never seen before in Battlefield. But we also have the rumor of 4 remastered maps making their return to Battlefield 6. It's going to be Operation Firestorm, Propaganda, Market, and Downtown. So if this is true, we're looking at a total of 15 maps on launch day, 11 of them being brand new and 4 of them being remastered. And I'm definitely okay with this. I've always been a fan of brand new maps in a game, but at the same time, I'm not against remastered maps. As long as there's more brand new maps than remastered at the start, I'm good with that. And I think having a kind of difference of 11 brand new maps and 4 remastered is a good place to start. And I'm sure we're going to see more remastered maps from like Battlefield 3 and 4, or maybe even some other Battlefield titles as the game moves forward in its life cycle. But I think right now this is a good number if this is all true. The one that is missing off this list that I was kind of surprised about is Operation Metro. That is definitely a fan favorite, and I'm sure, I would like to believe anyway, that that's going to be brought to the game at some point to Battlefield 6. Probably, I would say within the first year. That's just my guess. But that is a map that I know a lot of people want to, see back in the game, considering Battlefield 6 has got a lot of hype around it right now. I'm trying not to get too hyped for it because I don't want to get disappointed, and that's how I am with every game. I'm trying not to get too excited about any game until I get hands-on with it, because that way, if I really have no expectations, I can go into it and kind of experience it without being disappointed. But everything we've seen and heard so far makes Battlefield 6 look like the return to those old Battlefield games. Those things like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Bad Company, those games that a lot of people think of as some of the best Battlefield titles. Now, when it comes to the beta, I'm sure we're going to get this info tomorrow. Like I said, with the release date, probably beta info, pre-order info, all that stuff tomorrow when the official multiplayer reveal is. I will make a video tomorrow about that. There's going to be a lot of streamers, streaming the game tomorrow. I really wish they would come out and say, all right, we've had the multiplayer reveal, the beta is out now. And I really wish they would put it out for the entire month. They have done a lot of testing with Battlefield Labs, and I think it would be a great idea to have the beta last 2-3 weeks, if not 4 weeks, the entire month of August, something like that. That way they can get a lot of player feedback, a lot of, feedback for how the servers are going to handle things. And that way they would have the entire month of September to, implement all the fixes and then ship the game if it's going to come out in early October. That would be great. I don't think that's going to happen. Right now, the rumor is there's going to be a closed beta for the first couple days of August. So sometime between the 4th and the 7th, there will be an open beta, or a closed beta, excuse me. That would be for like pre-orders and things like that. And then the following couple weeks, there's going to be like a 2 or 3 day open beta for 2 weeks straight. So we would have 1 closed beta and then 2 open betas within the month of August, but only lasting just a couple days each. We'll have to wait and see tomorrow if that is true. I'm sure we're going to get that beta info tomorrow with the official launch of multiplayer, but we're not going to know until they do announce that. But if all the rumors are true, we're going to get 15 multiplayer maps. We're going to get a couple different betas throughout the month of August. It's looking really good for Battlefield 6. I'm curious if you guys are looking forward and excited to playing the Battlefield 6 beta. I'm really looking forward to that multiplayer reveal tomorrow. Because like I said, everything we've seen so far reminds me of Battlefield 3 and 4 so much, and that is a good thing in my opinion, considering EA's executives have already come out and said they're going all in on this game, spending more on it than they've ever spent on any Battlefield title, and that is a good sign to know that EA is really looking and focusing on Battlefield as a franchise, because if this game does well, I think they could continue this going forward with other Battlefield titles. Of course, leave me a comment with your thoughts. If you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.